Alright, and alright already. Just hello. The jar economy is vibing high. Add jars exo green. You have to put a plus in the middle, remember? Like, oh yeah. Whoops. A little bit of minor difficulties here. Let's see here. Thumbs up. Apparently, I thought everything was working, but I didn't do the full check. So, yeah, anyways, howdy ho. It's been too long. Yes, it has been too long. Oh, man. There we go. Now is it working? Oh, not quite. Still trying to get a wave out of me. Still trying to get a tip the hat. Could probably turn down the music a little bit, but you know, we vibing over here. Ants in my pants. Somebody get ants in my pants some jars. Long time viewer, first time ants in his pants. He needs a little bit of action. Am I right? Let's see here. There we go. Okay, I'm thinking slice, scan, squint. Hold on. I think I'm almost at the point where we have fixed everything. Don't forget. Is that working? Dang it, that's not working either. So, well, things are gonna work here in just a few seconds, and we'll get into the game. Haha, 94% of the goal. Nice. What is 94% of the goal? I don't know. Let's see here. The goal right now is to... There we go. Yeah, nice. Just boosted them. Derp. We're getting there. Does it work now? It works! Okay. There we go. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show. We officially have liftoff. Woo! Yeah, that was a free sample. So, you know, you wink. Look, that was an extend wink there. Wink. It's hard to wink on command, but when I don't want to anyways, let me go and like the live stream. Don't forget, hit that thumbs up button, you know, because if you like ants, they'll get all up in your pants for the right price, and that price is a like button. Yep. So, anyways, today we're gonna get level 3, tier 3 inventors. Yes, the big brains, the cerebros grandes, yeah. So, EXO, yeah. You can thank Carlos for that when he's on. Well, I made the sound effect, but. Actually, I just ripped it from YouTube, didn't I? Right? Like, it's like a famous... Anyways, let's get right into it. My favorite sound effect, though, has got to be the blue balls. Because, well... blue balls. Ooh, bacon. Anyways. Alright, so, yeah, let's jump right into it. Are we heavy metal? Yes, we are. All right. So, yeah, today's task is, well, even more invention. Let's get inventing, shall we? We got to get all the way to Sentinel ants. So, I can't believe how far we've come along this tech tree. It's pretty amazing. Oh, weird. Why is there a second level of chat slightly visible on the overlay? Is there a second level of the chat? Oh, there is! How about that for weird? Maybe I just dragged it. A little bit off the... There it is! Double chat. That is strange. Multi-platform, super chat, horizontal chat. That's just weird. That's just weird, isn't it? I couldn't really maybe tell you why that's happening, but... Well, yep. I mean, there it's gone, so... Yeah, we're almost at the end of the tech tree. There's not a whole lot left. Although, like, the puffer is going to be pretty hardcore. We still need to get... Yo, it's Zixie up in the house. Hey, hey, welcome. We still got to get pod workers 4. We got to get a lot of inventor points. So that's kind of going to be the next one, I think. We also do need to just get a tier 3 inventor right now. The launch tower, not really super keen on it. Same with the digger ant. Puffer mystery yet to be discovered. Yeah, so that's something I'd really like to get this episode. If we can get it this episode, that'd be amazing. It really would be quite fantastic. So, oh look, that double chat, it's back again. It's back again. I wonder. Yeah, we're doing a little side quest, friends. Horizontal chat. Test the trigger. Font settings. Font size and pixels. Let's just expand it up. And force uppercase. No. How's that? Ah! Maybe. Maybe that fixes it. I don't know. Maybe it'll just break it later. I don't know. Oh god, they didn't even stop coming and they don't stop coming. They don't stop coming and they don't stop coming. It's pretty hard to get them to stop coming. Peek behind the curtains. Yeah, ants in my pants. You get a little peek once in a while for the right price, you know, for the right price. And that price is a like and subscribe. Lily Kitty, when do we finally get to the rubber tree ant? Well, it's been a long time, Kitty. Hope you're doing well. Is there even a rubber tree ant? Well, I guess that could be the puffer. Maybe launch tower, we can call it. There is also, you know, there's the jet drone. There's the royal worker ant. Like, there's some interesting things going on up here. And we need to get to gold. But I think all in all, we want to try to get one. We need a heavy ant and a tier 2 inventor, right? Which means we need a transistor, which I don't think we have a single one yet being produced. And if we take a look here and see like what... We don't have copper on this island? What the heck was that? We used up all our copper. I guess we should be importing copper. We can also make it built for building stuff here right away, but are we bringing copper in? We should be bringing copper in, no? Actually, no. We decided not to bring copper in. What was the reason why we decided not to bring copper in? We don't really have a lot of copper there. Because copper is here now. Copper is big copper over here. Over 6,000 big copper. And so we have copper here. We just gotta put it in one of these things, right? So give me a radio stockpile. And well, oh, that's light bulbs we're putting in there, so that's cool. Radio stockpile me for the right price, and we could probably do kind of similar thing to what we did. Thank you, just taking it one day at a time, because we got. And then, yeah, well, you could put it there, maybe. Apple pie. Cooper, it's used for batteries too on that island. Yeah, and that's a thing. That's a definite thing. I think if we move this just one back, I mean, that still works. And then we can just move this all one back, which just to me just seems a little bit better, because we want to do one stockpile gate. And now we don't just want to do this, right? Like, we want to do this. I'm trying to find the gates. I'm like, wait, where are the gates again? We don't just want to do this. Assign this to less than 30. Sure, I think 30 is fine. How many do we have in here? Less than 30, yep. And then another stockpile gate. Maybe we could do this one over. Sure. And then This one could be over here as long as this one's greater than 30. Radio stockpiles are OP, actually. But I think in a good way. I enjoy them. You might say I'm a radio stockpile enjoyer. Because, I don't know, I mean, it's just Yahar, matey, right? It's just great. Like, man. Oh, I guess I also need this. And then that should be it. That's all we need. It has made the game quicker, right? And I don't know, for a game that I think will have other ant colonies and stuff, like it should be a little bit easier. It's pretty painstaking at times, so like I'm on board for it to be just a little bit easier in some senses. Here, let's see. Well, I guess this should be assigned. That should be correct. And maybe we could just be a little bit explicit about this. Right on, right on. We don't even need to do that. That's fine. And there we go. Okay. And then, yeah, see, the thing is, we also would like to, yeah, not just jellies. We could get some copper being flown over there because the other island is not very good for copper. Although this one's not exactly a sustainable copper supply. Ooh, and this is about to be completely gone. Okay, I'll have to keep that in mind. It might not be a sustainable copper supply over here, but there is a lot of it. So, yeah, so this one we are checking the first. We're checking this first, and we're saying if that's greater than 30, I think in this case, 30 is probably fine. And then for here, we want to assign this to the copper stockpile, which I don't actually know which one it is. Okay, it's this one. So we'll have to go back and forth just a little bit, just a little bit. And this is copper. This one here, assign. Oh, geez, I hope I didn't forget which one it is, and I didn't. So if this is less than 30. Then, and that other one's more than 30, then we're going to go through there. And this guy, he's doing nothing there. He's doing nothing. And over here, he's probably doing something. Yeah, totally cool. He's good. He's good there. He's doing things. There we go. So now we're getting copper flown over for batteries as well as we're able to construct right now with it. So that's good. So we do need wafers. So that's a thing. So we need crystals. So I think we need a larger production of crystals in order to make more wafers, and then we can make transistors with those crystals and those wafers, if you know what I'm saying, right? So like this is an interesting problem to solve here, because we could definitely make more of this stuff, dissolving crystals or whatever, and they would stack really nicely together. Squirrels in your lower attire, be careful now, careful. And so yeah, like this will be nice and compact, but I mean for a small amount of like maybe 3 or 4 more, we could probably use the same electrolyzer, but for a larger one, well, actually, isn't there a limit? Let's try that out. I'll put labels on my stockpiles. See you written in mining trail next to the stockpile. Easy to find it. Nice. That's pretty smart. And here we go. Right, and so, can we, oh, we can, okay, perfect. So I think we'll just, I'll just wait. He's getting old, he's gonna do his thing. We'll just wait for 8 more seconds, 7 more seconds. Right out. There we go. Okay. Excellent. So now I can just, we can pick this up. Think it'll be something like this, right? Well, I guess I don't really like it crossing over the counter gate twice. So maybe like this, and then we just have to do counters in here. And I guess we want to use I guess we want to use the empty timer gate solution here. Am I right? Got like permanent one eyebrow up, but okay. That's okay. It's fine. It's fine. So timer gate. Timer gate. Empty. Coming back. Coming back. Coming back. Coming back. Alright. And then that way this one will get all of them except this one for some reason. That's a little bit strange. I feel like it's because these are not connected. There we go. Okay, and then this will only do there. So then we should be able to do 4 there, but we'll see how this goes. We'll keep an eye on it for a second because, well, okay, we do have the troops coming over. The troops are coming down. Come on, come on. Give me the crystal juice. Okay, great. There we go. We got 1 coming. 2. What is this dude doing? Why did he stop? Why did you stop walking? Huh? Huh? Do we need to like, oh, we do need to set the recipe, which is kind of weird, but they're going to the wrong one. So that's a little bit of an issue. Just a little bit of an issue. They shouldn't have a problem grabbing it, but at the same time, like, that is a little bit of an issue. And this dude with his crystal, what's going on here? He should be able to go, oh, because he's what, like trying to access this one, I think? Well, right now he's got a crystal anyway, so you go on your way. Right, and so he's good, but I think if another one comes over here and makes a crystal in that same one, yeah, then, oh, well, they're going over there. They're kind of going in the diagonal. Oh yeah, now they're doing this. So I think there's something we need to do about this. Electrolyzed? What is, oh, here's the progress bar, but the end isn't within range. Okay, the material, it's electrolyzing. There we go. All right. Yeah. So we'll just I don't know. We'll just take these guys off for a second. And actually, maybe we could just set this down to 0 for just right now. And you know, we could just send them on. Send this guy on his way. It's fine. And then we could test this out. Wait, where did that progress bar come from? Just here. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's a new thing, because I don't think I saw that before. But maybe it's not a new thing. But now, can it do 3? It looks like it can do 3 all at once. So that's cool. What's not cool is this. Like, the fact that they have 3 going on here is still a little bit concerning. So maybe we can do something about this. Unfortunately, we kind of got to trash the whole system. But maybe, like, I don't think there's really going to be a way to do anything about that other than spacing them out more, which is unfortunate. But at the same time, like, does it really matter? We've got way too much space here anyways, so, you know, like, we just do this. If we just put one space in between each of them. Does that help us? It seems like that helps. That fixes the problem. So I'm totally cool with that. As much as maybe I'm not totally cool with it, but like all in all, I'm totally cool with that. So we set that up. We get ourselves a timer gate with 0. We can do our favorite diagonal pattern now. And that's that. There we go. Now we shouldn't have problems, and we can... Yeah, they're all locked and loaded. Okay, so now we should get our fourth guy coming in. He's gonna Jones through. Oh, yeah, no, that wasn't really cool. I'll snag one of these dudes when they're done, and I'll just go pick that one up. He just toss it out. He's like, "Get out of my way! What are you, crystal crap here? Let's go." All right, all right. So let's see here when one of these guys, which one is it? It's this guy. He's going to be done in just a moment. Just a moment. Yeah, so some funky stuff going on over here. Can it do 4 at once? Yeah, no. Yeah, no. Yeah, definitely not. But let me just wait until this guy's done. I mean, they're getting progress. They're progressing. But maybe we'll do like a little circle around it over here. I think that'll be advantageous. So if we get this one over here, you drop off your crystal. And you go pick that one up. And we just like, we could just do this, I think. Ooh, and we can actually go pretty close underneath here. But do I want to, or do I want to like go like this? This seems like it would be ideal. And then that way we could also, hold on, let's tone that down to 0 again for a second. And yes, we're going to reset all of these, but that's fine. And then basically say, well, you know what we're going to say. Yeehaw, yeehaw. Bacon. Bacon? Pew, 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 pew. Right, so then wooden power pole to the left, wooden power pole to the right, and a little bit of carry gate to get us going. Carry gate you in. If you're carrying... I mean, I don't think we actually need to carry gate because, well, you should be carrying... But we'll see, you know, like if you're not carrying crystallite, then you go on your merry business, and then to get out of there... Now, will this work to stay counting? Yeah, there we go. As long as we have that, I don't think it'll work if we have it like, oh, it'll still work if we have it like that. So that's actually pretty good. So if you're carrying the crystal, then you can get out. Otherwise, you're trapped in there forever. And let's just see this work. Perfect. Right? And like that to me is progress. I love it. I absolutely love it. That is super legit. So, right now, we're getting more crystals. Okay. So now we need to make wafers. So we should have a line, I think, of wafer making. Wafer making, right? And... well, it looks like we're still doing something over here, which we could probably not be doing. There we go. Is there an old gate on the crystal line? No, there's not. There's an old gate here. Well, it's actually a cast gate, right? Which we want. So we don't want them to leave with their crystal. They can, for all I'm concerned, they're only going to be in here if they are not old. And then if they change to this empty guy, they'll still have 2 minutes and 30 seconds left. So yeah, we'll always have time to deal with their problems. And how are we doing over here? This is we're getting oh, you know what? Remember we were looking over here at this, and this is a little bit problematic at this point. We could probably do maybe this one next or this one. They're about the same roughly. I guess my concern with this is yeah, let's just do this one. Let's just do this one. We can get right up in here, I think. Probably not going to be as many mining spots as I might like. I think we also toned down the amount of miners. Right. This should be enough. And if it's not enough, well, they'll all just cycle out, if you will, into the netherworld. And then that way, it just allows me to not worry about it too much. You know what I'm saying? And then this one could go all the way up to here and back in. And then that way, it's like, you know, it's almost like it was built with some purpose. There's definitely not enough mining spots, isn't it? But I don't know. Let's see how it goes. Yeah, a little bit of a problem. Just a little bit. I think it'll be okay though. Probably, maybe. It should be fine. Yeah, that's more or less what I would call fine. Except that this is going to be full. So we should do something about that. Maybe slap our gold. Is this gold too? Do I have 2 golds? No, I don't. A little bit more colossal storage, please. And just shove that over there. Another colossal storage over here. Shove that over there. And how are we doing for gold storage? 160. We only got 48, so that'll be fine. And we got 470, so we're going to need to do something with that glass, but I think the glass is actually totally fine because here we're, smelting it with a smart stockpile. So yeah, I think we're cool on that. Yeah, and then that brings us back to over here. How's the crystalline going? I don't know. I mean, it takes like forever to make crystals, but I wonder if you could put 2 of the crystallizers up and if that would like increase it. I wonder, right? Like if we slap this on there, it actually looks like it does, right? Yeah, when they're closer to this one, they're definitely, the progress bar is going up faster. Because they're getting double zapped, right? So part of me is like, well, what about this? But I mean, I don't have capacitors yet. Or biofuel. Which makes me kind of think like, well, what if we... higher contact boost. I don't really know what a higher contact boost is, but I think if we were to like make a big line of these, it would probably be excellent. But that being said, I think we need to make capacitors. And how do we make capacitors? They're here. Okay, so they're batteries and resistors. So that's batteries and resistors, like that's actually not that outrageously difficult to make because we're already making those. And we have a decent stockpile here of battery, or do we? 45, I don't know if that's a decent stockpile, but it's definitely a stockpile. Let's go for like 75 of those and that should be good. We are building them still. Yeah, and things are happening over here. Things are happening over here. Well, sort of things are happening over here. Just a little bit of base maintenance here. This is almost done, so that's is what it is. All right. Yeah, I think this could work. There we go. And then little old gate off of here. Have you used the hazmat digger yet? No, actually I haven't. Great question. I don't know if I ever will, frankly, just because it's come to me at a time like the land after time. I don't know, land before because yeah, like I've already cleared this out. I feel like it'd be kind of difficult and or more expensive to send diggers over here first. Like the optimal, I think, is to use hazmats to clear the path and then to just get regular diggers over there. But maybe not. I don't know. If I was to do it again, like, I don't know. I do have to do something. Oh no, these are the ones where we're shooting the stuff too, so we're good there. Gummies. Okay, that's still going. So we're all good there. Yeah, so I think we need some capacitors to try to make crystals faster, which means, but like at the same time, like if we just need one wafer to make one transistor, I would love to just get one of these guys going. We also need to look at how we're going to get more inventor points faster, because we just simply, we are inventing over here. I guess I'm surprised we're not totally full on inventors, but, and like, okay, that's just like a dead one. Is there not a mold blubber toxic digger pile on that island? Oh, that's a good point, actually. I didn't really think about that, but you're right. This here is a toxic waste thing that needs to be mined. So that makes more sense to me now. And same thing with this, actually. And this. So that makes sense why they created that, because it kind of should have been here from the entire time if that's the case. Because there are certain things that need to mine it. There's just so much of it, though, that I don't know, I can't really see myself needing it like anytime too soon. Maybe eventually, but just not right now. Oh yeah, this island here, which is frankly not that great. Not very useful. Does have a little bit of concrete. Anyways, we don't need to worry about that island. That boring island over there. All right. Well, yeah, so we're continuing with the we're actually basically disposing of our level 1 inventors, which we probably shouldn't be, given that how many more things do we have? We have this one. And actually I think that might be it. As far as the level 1 inventor ants stuff. So I mean, but we do want to kind of maximize. We could build a feeder thing here, I think, instead of just squishing them, right? Because just squishing them is not really doing anything at this point. So maybe that's what we do. Maybe we could just clean that up just pull that out for a second. We'll come back to that. And then this guy here, like we could just say, you know, and then this way we could just remove those. And just clean this up just a little bit. Just give ourselves some space to think here for a moment. And we could just delete that and just delete that. And these guys, you know, they can just go chill over there. And so, yeah, just make some more Inventor towers. And this is actually really good because we should be able to just build the towers onto this side, right? So if we do this and then this, does that don't think that's quite getting the other side. Now, I would like it to be aligned properly. It would be awesome if... it would be awesome if we could clean this up a little bit. So that they could connect on both sides. I think that's what we're going to have to do. But first, let's just get these towers down. Not quite as many towers as the other side, but still towers. Still many towers. And, ooh, apparently we don't have the copper wire to finish building this one. And so what's going on with copper wire over here? Oh, we don't have copper. And I think they're saying greater than 50, but we could cheese it. What needs copper? What needs copper? Anything need copper wire to build? Ooh, factory. So, oh, we don't have the wire in... We don't have the wire over here in the... You know, the thing over here. I mean, we could be shipping copper wire over here as well. Ooh, we actually are... We don't have larvae, which is probably part of the reason. Like, we're not low on workers here. Are they also dying? Like, it might be a thing. No, they don't seem to be dying over here, so that's good. Just make sure those are clear. Yeah. All right. So yeah, I think we just need more. I think we just need more copper getting over here. Which is like, well, do we want to try to, I don't know, maybe make more? How do we get more copper over here? I mean, we're building up a little stockpile. Well, you know what? Let's just not worry about it for now. It'll kind of solve itself, I think, after a little while. But what I will do is just tone this back to say more than 20. So that should allow us to start building a little bit sooner. Start building copper wire a little bit sooner. And then from here, we already have 3 set up, but I think I want to maybe redo this. Like, what about here? Does that still go there? No, it has to be pretty close. Like there, like almost on this line. But these could go much closer. So like these could go, I think I'm just going to redo it. Just redo the whole thing. Ouch. But with that, then we can go from here, like much closer to here. And then this should also be no problem. And then we can go to maybe here, then here, then here. And this is just gonna, I always wanted to do this, so just doing it now is satisfying. There we go. Because then we'll be able to do, right? Like this will get both. This, ooh, but will this, well, no. The point is this one can move in one. And then so even though we'll have, right now it's getting on that side both. And then when we come this way, it'll also get on this side both. So we're going to have like a really tight ship over here. And it's going to be great. It's going to be great. Right? So, so this one will just come around to there and connect. And just give me that. There we go. Okay, and then, ooh, pretty close, pretty close. There we go, making some gains. All right. Like, this is already going to be much better. As you can see, as it's coming together. There we go. There we go. And the final bit right up here. Perfect. Much, much cleaner. It still gets both sides on both sides. So anyone that needs to be fed will be fed. Oh yeah, and this I guess just needs to be moved in just a little bit. And we'll have room for one more. But for now we'll just put it, we'll get it set like that. And I don't think we'll really need them to come back, but just for the sake of it. And then that way, actually, I don't think we need those anymore, or even these two trails, because we're not really going to be recycling them anymore. We're just going to try to be feeding them as much as possible. Ooh, I guess one thing is, like, kind of sucks that we're feeding them 50s when they only need 10. So we really should probably separate them, but I'm going to see how it goes. Just because we don't really need to feed them all that much, or we don't really want too many more of these Inventor ants. So once we get to 1,000 Inventor ant points, I think we're gonna switch to Inventor ant 2s, in which case this will just be excellent. It'll be exactly what we want. We could probably do that just for now too. Great. Okay, so that's one little minor issue solved. We've got lots of energy in the battery building. And I think for here, yeah, like this guy, how long do they take to do this? Takes a while, but if he pops right away, which he's still gonna have 2 minutes, and he might slow everybody down, but that doesn't really matter because they're all just going in a circle anyways, waiting for their crystals to finish. But now, if I was to perhaps maybe stick one of these in here, And maybe we could even do something like this. Can we get this in there? I'm sure we can. Come on. How come we can't? That stockpile gate, I think, is... So what if we move this to there? Can we do it now? Yeah. Ah, dang, we're out of copper wire. So, copper wire problems. But we'll just leave it there. We'll eventually have more copper wire. In fact, we are building some. Just not very much, because we haven't been bringing it in quick enough. Which, like, we really don't seem to have very many drones left. Doing the whole flight thing. Which could be, we did switch this a while ago to 15 seconds, so maybe it's time to just switch that back to, like, I don't know, 7 seconds, maybe? Maybe? And how is everything going over here anyways with the whole gadget up? Oh, actually great. It just reset itself. So, should see some more of these coming through. Looks like that's going to be number 3 for this. Excellent, excellent. All right. Let's see. Yeah, we're doing okay there. We want to get our next build up, which I think should be wafers. No. I mean, we could do wafers here actually. We could at least slot it in. And then from here we actually want what we actually want is and these be biggins. So can we do that with a stockpile here? Well, not yet. Not exactly. And so, we just move this aside. Ah, this no longer do we need this whatsoever. That's going to be a mining operation shortly. Well, all right, there we go. And we don't even need that stockpile anymore. Great, and then we'll move the final metal mining operation will come over here in due time. So that's pretty cool. That's exciting. We also have a lot of space over here that we'll have to make use of at some point. And maybe even over here, there's still a little bit more room. Everything seems to be humming along just fine. I'm kind of worried to check on this one, but, well, we did do some, wow, okay. Why are these just... Why are these just keeling off? That's weird, isn't it? Let's just try that again. There's got to be something broken here. Carry gate, cascade, that's what we want. And if you are from the small digger, then you go that way. There we go. I don't know, something was broken there. So that's just fine and dandy. Now we won't be absolutely eliminating all of our guys. Not that it really matters, because, you know, they're not really doing anything too productive anyways. Nice, we are feeding all of our... Okay, yeah, good. Oh yeah, everything's going good over there. Everything should be going good over here. We might have too many diggers. No, actually, we got just the right amount of diggers, and there's a lot of space here for them to walk back. So that's totally fine. We probably should be recycling these guys here, but whatever. 2 minutes they got to get back. So we're totally good over here. I'm fine with that. And yeah, so back over here we need to make capacitors. That's going to be our next build. So if we take a look here and go to capacitors, we just need one of each, which is pretty straightforward. we've done one of these before. I suppose we probably can make use of this. If we put that there and then just have this here, then we could probably have, I think we need 3 lines still. Yeah, I mean we can make it a little bit more close quarters by doing something like this. And then that way this could be back to even, sheesh, all the way up there. Yeah, which definitely makes a lot better use of the space in contrast to, say, well, we actually don't have any factories over here, but yeah, something like this where we're essentially using 3 for the same price, for the right price. But yeah, let's do this here. Get some production going on. And what are these? These are capacitors. Well, we could start with 3. That's probably more than enough. Righto. Okay. And so from here, yep, just need our little dispensers. Go like that. Drop off here, pick up there. Something like that. Counter to come in. I think it's gonna be like kind of, I think we have it this way. Not that it probably really matters at all what direction they're going. But then they come out there. And you're basically, this is a carry gate. Carry gate in. Shenanigans. Capacitor. When you got a capacitor, you get out of jail free. And then to there, and then to there. I think we also had something like this just to connect it so that we can do the counter gate. There we go. And that should work, right? Yeah, so come in here, they'll go there, they'll drop one off, they'll pick one up, drop it off, they'll wait, they'll go by here, and then they'll leave. As long as we, well, make capacitors for all of these, I think we should be okay. These can be all batteries. And this one can be whatever these things are, resistors. Resistor plus battery equals capacity. Yeah. Okay, cool. So we actually did build that. Is great. Why are there no... Oh, well, that also makes sense why there's no crystal making happening. Let's get you over there. Get up on in there. Takes 30 seconds. It takes some time to make crystals, I'll tell you that. It surely takes time. It is not a fast process to make crystals. Oh, okay. Yeah, we're still 72 and 84, so we're not too far off from finishing that up. And then getting over here, which will give us just a little bit more space. We might even move that over there. We might move that. We'll see. But for now, let's just see how we're gonna want to get this in. Probably stockpile it into here. Check if we need it. Check if we have ingredient 1. Actually, don't we like to maybe do something like this and then like this? Well, I don't think that's gonna work. Maybe it'll work if we have that there and then something like this. Give us a little bit more space. And maybe we just want it like that. Because then we can have a counter gate. I mean, we could have the counter gate there. Oi, oi. Sure. Right, and then we could have the two stockpile gates that check. Then we can have even an old gate out here. Well, I guess it's actually a cast gate. And we want that to be an empty cast pod worker. That one's the easy one. And then that just goes right in there. This doesn't seem to want to connect to anything. And I guess that's part of why if we go look over here, yeah, we got a special setup going on for these. We do want to check the ingredients twice, but then we want to have the counter gate. So we do have only one on here, but then we want to do the two. Yeah, so we remove that, we connect that, and then we take these stockpile gate to there, stockpile gate to there, then counter gate to there, and we can have up to 3. And then for here we want to we want to assign that to there and basically just say there's less than 30, you're good, but then you also need to check to make sure that there is more than 30. How many we have? We have 100, so that's great. And then similarly here for the batteries, we want to check to make sure we have more than 30. Currently have 45, so we should be able to make a few at least. And then we take all of these and we counter out, counter out, counter out. And I think we're good on that. I think that's how she goes. We just check our work. Yeah, okay. I did a little bit different over there, but then I also did an old gate from there. So in this case, if I do say something like to be very similar, we could do the cast gate from here to there. Just checking once again to see if they're an empty pod worker. Am I right? All right, cool. And yeah, don't forget, if you're hiding in the shadows over there, hit that like button.
Like and subscribe.
And, well, you know, a little bit of a slower evening tonight, but we're just getting started too. So, you know, if you're there, give me a shout out. Say hello. How's it going tonight? Are you playing through the ant game as well? I think we're coming up near the end of the season for this, but we'd still like to get right up into the end game proper. So, yeah, shout out to you if you're still vibing on ants. And, well, there's ants in the jar right now, so, yeah. Let's keep it on, keep it on. Okay, so this also means, in some sense, we should be able to actually do the similar kind of thing here. Yeah, actually, if we do this, well, first, check this. Yep, that's working. Right, perfect. So if we do this, we'll get ourselves just a little bit more room with the next line, right? Because then we can actually stick on the same line. Ooh, that's tight. And we can do transistors. We need wafers, but maybe we can do wafers, I don't know, on this side. We can definitely squeeze wafers in here somewhere. Maybe even here. I mean, if we shift this down and over, it'd be a little bit of a pain in the butt, but we could definitely do that. We could shift this over Then we could squeeze a wafer build in here, and that would be excellent, because then we have basically all of our high-tech stuff fit in here, and I feel like there's probably going to be a little bit more, so you never know. We do have maybe another slot over there if we really want to. But the capacitors is, first and foremost, is for these things. But then we also need, what is it called there? We need like the fuel. We're actually pretty low on this stuff too. So that's unfortunate. A little bit tough, a little bit tough. All right, but we are successfully making our first capacitors. It takes 40 seconds to make a capacitor. Yeah, I don't know, I mean, maybe we should just stop building crystals. I think we should definitely be checking, and we're not yet, but we should definitely be checking for the stockpile gate and just a simple check to see if this is less than 30, and then a counter gate to have what, 3? I think we had 4. Yeah, so then that's good, and then we can just do that. Excellent, excellent. All right, all right, all right. Give me a WPP. Cool. So then where do we go from here? Looks like this thing's working. Yeah, it looks like it's working. I think for the most part. We are getting more Inventor endpoints at this point. Point, get it? Cool. And so. There we go. That looks like the last of the perps. The last of the blue, the last of the perps building. The last of the helladrone. Hella drone. That is one hell of a drone. Cool. So yeah, I think all in all, things are still cruising along. Did I have 0? Oh, I don't have 0, but we definitely have less food. Part of that could be this, consuming way more than it needs to. These need 10, and we're consuming 50, which is very outrageous. But we do have some capacitors now. I think I'm going to say less than 10. I don't really want more than 10 at this point. We still got to get the transistors. We haven't made a single wafer yet either. So yeah, you know, it just makes me think like, okay, what do I want to do for that? Well, let's just make another 3 facility build for the transistors, or at least slot that in. And then maybe just maybe we could, like I said, get wafers going on over here. What is this? This is really nothing. That's just kind of like a just in case thing over here. Yeah, we didn't really need that. And in fact, if we were to maybe have a smaller storage pile. Yeah, I never really finished. I think we could squeeze that in here actually. And then, yeah, this is the dark purple one. And then this one, we can assign that to there. Yeah, I don't know if that's going to work too great. Yeah, so, yeah, I think we kind of need to reclaim some of this land over here. which sucks because that means we need to rebuild this. We need to rebuild this so that we can get wafers in here, slotted in. Slotted in, slotted. Well, maybe we don't. Maybe we don't actually need to move it, which would be even better. Because we could bump this back, right? And then we can still get our storage here. Yeah. Okay, cool. I'm digging it. Yeah, I just set up the assembler for wafers. I didn't actually start making the wafers yet. But now we are. Now we are making wafers. Righto. Okay, so wafers, they need 4. So I think that means... Actually, I don't think I want, like, that many of them. But, you know. We'll see how it goes. But we do want one of these for each. And maybe we can do the counterclockwise setup. And then we don't even need... Oh, what up? We got Waff in the house. Whoa, get back in there, my brain, my Waff. How are you? Look, it's your time to shine. We're making wafers. Or should I say wafers? We're making jeans and wafers. Or genie wafers, I guess. Right? I mean, anyways. Yeah, welcome. Hope you're doing good. Right, so we could basically have it come on out like this. Hey, Melly, how's it going? How's it going, Melly? You got some jars? You got some jars, don't forget. Don't forget to do a little bit of explosions here and there, you know. Hope you're enjoying. I'm sick, just want to know you. I mean, show you my love. Oh, man, you're sick? Well, I hope you get better soon. And yeah, thanks for stopping by. Always makes me a day to get a waff of your wafer. Or, ooh, okay, just get back in there. My brain. Yeah. Great. So yeah, so then we could carry gate out. Give me that wafer. A whiff of your waff. Yeah. Something like that. Pull my finger, he says. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'd rather not, maybe. Not really sure what's going to come out of that. Probably not going to be anything of, well, smelling of roses. Probably nothing like that. Okay, so we'll get the transistors in a little bit. Probably not going to want 3 machines of it, at least right away. But let's get these wafers going. We basically just need crystals. We need 2 stockpiles to check. Do we need and do we have? Smart man, another trust fert. Yeah, well, joke's on you. It could have been a wet one. Am I right? Am I right? Actually, we also need the counter. So we'll squeeze that in there. And we'll say, yeah, we'll just give them 2. And we'll say assign this to there. And if we have less than, again, 10, let's start off small because this is going to take up all of our crystals, I think. If we have less, greater than 30 crystals, wait, where am I? Where did I go? Okay, here I am. Then that's all gravy up to there. Typo, not sensor avoidance, but it works. Yeah. All right, right out. And then a little bit of a cascade over here. Empty fert. There we go. Excellent. What? Gate is looping in on itself. Okay. Yes, you're right there, Mr. Gate. But why is that a problem? Is it because it's gate is looping in on itself, but not really, right? Because like these two... How is it? It doesn't go through there, but it can kind of come through here and then what, backwards? That seems strange to me that it says it's looping in on itself. I mean, I think we probably could fix it by doing this. Would that fix it? No. That still doesn't fix it. Oh, it's because of this, isn't it? No. This. You have an outline from the counter gate. But there we go. That fixed it. Whew. That was close. Okay, wait. Just kidding. Okay, I don't know how that fixed it, but can we put it there and still function? Okay, I really don't know. I think Ants in My Pants knows how I fixed it, but I don't know how I fixed it, so yeehaw. I'm cool with that. Just glad that it's fixed. All right. Oh, my eyebrow's poking myself in the eye again. So that should be good. Let's test drive it. We've got these set up. We've got these recipes set up. And this we want to just be explicit that that's just wafers. And I think we should be good to go. Yeah, there we go. All right. I mean, we could probably just do this. It doesn't really like that, but we could still get away with it, I'm sure. I don't think we need that point there. Two outlines from stockpile gate needed. Ah, yeah, cool. Thanks. Appreciate you. Oh yeah, it's because I did this or something, isn't it? Your loop isn't looping anymore. Or delete the trail from the cascade to the counter gate. Add new trail to the end of the hauling line after the counter gate. I mean, no, it's working, right? Maybe. We'll just watch it. We'll just watch it and we'll see if something happens. 1 minute for a wafer. Woo! Yeah, so we probably want to expand the wafer construction. But hey, it's how did you get out? How did you get out? What are you doing over here? Oh wait. You're just going to make another one. Oh, you know what? You've got problems because there's no blubber. So we probably need to figure out a way to get more blubber going. But that's a future problem. Winder shins. Witter shins. Okay. Okay, so we probably should try to fix this. But we just straight up, we don't have any acid. So yeah, I think we should probably do that check. Like, I'm sure we basically always got smashed glass, so that's not a problem. Widdershins? I've never heard that word before. Love it. Right, so as long as you have more than, I'm going to say 15. As long as you have more than 15, then you're good. And you probably can just drop it and go. There we go. And we'll run out of crystals soon, but we'll work on the whole problem over there soon enough as well. Winder shenanigans. All right. So let's check it out. Outline needed on electrolyte stockpile gate. Oh, cool. Yeah, thanks. You're right. We do need that. We definitely need that. All right, let's see here. How are we going? 6, 5, 4. There we go. We got our first wafer. So that's pretty cool. All right. Sorry, fellas. Fellers. Okay. Yeah, so we got wafers. Lots of loud building noises. What we need now is some transistors. We just got to get this set up. This should be pretty straightforward. I think I'm just going to do 2 for now. We actually got some wire and some copper coming in, so that's good. We'll have to keep an eye on our energy pods. How is our... Well, we got 600. We're actually keeping up pretty good. Yeah, we should be getting ahead on that. Once we get to 1,000, just let me know. In case I don't realize it. Oh, it looks like we do have a few of these, which we might want to just squish still. Actually, we do have... We should have what it takes to build our final one of these. Ooh, we could even squish it together a little bit, but let's stick with the build. There we go. Here we go. And we'll get you going over there. Optimization suggestion. If there will usually be ants in there building wafers, the counter gate should come first because it's the most likely to fail. Yeah, I don't think there should always, but I do agree that yeah. But yeah, I think overall the design we've kind of chosen to stick with is to check if we need it first, rather than checking. And I don't really know how many wafers we're gonna need, so I don't really feel the need to tinker with that right now. It's definitely like a minor optimization. We'll need a lot of wafers. Whew. Okay, well that's concerning. Counter gate end on falling. Oh yeah, that's right. That's also a good point there, Boggy. Because yeah, the counters actually need to be last. They need to be last. There's a reason for that. I don't think we need to go all the way there, but yeah, maybe just to there. And then okay. So how do we want to get these guys in? Well, first of all, you know, the regular stockpiles got to go there. Does fiber grow back? Yes, Dan Van Den Hinden. That's a lot of dens and vens and etc. Yes, this stuff grows back, and it also grows like if you notice that I've put all of the food in one spot. That's because I paved the entire island. And then stomped anytime that the food trees would grow on the edges like this, I would just put these little dispensers down to like stomp them out. Because by squishing the food trees, they grow back. Well, they all grew back in this little spot. So we've got all of the food trees in one thick jungly place. And I think it's the same with the fibers. They definitely grow back if you squish them. If you cut them down though, I don't know if they grow back, but I'm pretty sure they do. So for plant I did it already, but ready by fiber I did not know yet. Right on, right on. Okay, so then we're gonna go past here, then we're gonna go to, I don't know, here, and then here, and you know, just get out of the way. There we go, and then we can counter in. I mean, we should probably just do our witter hootie, or what's it called there? Wittershins. Oh, I got barf. Dang, yo. Hey, Waff, hope you get better soon. Thanks for stopping by. Rest up, my friend. One, and then we need a carry gate to there. Actually, we could probably just... what are we making over here? Transistors. And that can go there. To there. Perfect. So that should be the build we need. And transistors. And I don't know, I think we do wafers on this one. Just feels right. And that's correct. Right. That is correct. So then we need the stockpile in. I guess we actually need this to be just like this one. We want it to be 3 wide, which is, well, easy enough. Right? We could do just like that. Stockpile, counter, and we could say 2. That's fine. And then this one goes all the way in. And then we also have the oldie cast gate over there. Great. And then we just need the counter end gate, and end gate. And then I think we kind of want to do one further cascade. Let's change this. One further cascade to there. And that should be good, right? Except we do have to, yeah, so this is less than 30. And this we want to check wafers to see if we have more than 2. I think we want to keep that pretty tight. And this one we can just say if there's more than 10. And then we can give it a try. See if he passes all the checks. Yeah, we got 2. Picks up the wafer. Goes in. Places the wafer. Places the resistor. And starts building the transistor, which actually takes less time than building the wafers. So. But there we go. Okay, we're getting to some pretty high level, high game, big game stuff. And then what that means is that once we get a wafer done, then we can take a battery worker, which, yeah, we don't have any more. We need to build more of this, which is unfortunate. Can we put, this maybe is an interesting question. Can we put acid? I guess we can't put acid in a regular stockpile, right? Yeah, it's got to be a fluid container. I was like, well, we could put it all in a regular stockpile, and then later we could take it from the stockpile and then put it in the fluid container. But yeah, no, that doesn't work. That does not work. So, wink, wink. So from here, it's like, well, we gotta do something about it. I think it goes in a radio stockpile? No way. No way! way. That's impossible. And that wouldn't really be that useful, I guess, unless we could smart dispense from it. But we do need to up our acid production, hands down. I think we've got the blubber for it. We just need to build more acid so that we can make more batteries. We also are a little bit low on copper, but that's not really as much of a concern. Bacon. All right, looking classy. Cool, so yeah, I think we probably should also be smelting copper. That's something we were doing before, just over here. I think I deleted it. Why don't we do that again? Why don't we just set up a quick smelter? Not classy enough? No, it's better. That is a charoo. Yeah, I think if we just squish in a quick copper smelting. Yeah, we could use a smart dispenser. Or we could consolidate the copper, which would probably be a better idea, because then we can get a little bit tighter control over it. Beep boop, beep boop, beep boop, pop. Yeah, there we go. And we don't need to spend that extra LED on there, and we can just assign this to our big one. We've got 140. And then we could say we can get well, stockpile gate in, and this one's gonna basically just say if there is copper, come on in here, right? And so assign this to this stockpile over here. So if this is more than 2, I don't know, maybe more than 5 is okay. Then you come on in here and I think that's fine. In fact, I don't even think we need that. I think we could do that. And we can do 4, and then we can do an old gate out. Old gate out. There we go. That'll do. That'll do. And then this to there, to there, to there, to there. Counter gates in. Timer gate. 0 seconds. 0, 0, and 0. And there we go. So that should get us what we need with a little bit extra copper smelting goodness. Excellent. Why is there so many? Why does that seem like there's more? Apparently they... Huh, that's strange. Why is it only on one side? It's the same setup. Maybe it's somehow because of... Let's change this to 100, 500. That way it'll just let them go by. But why didn't that... is it just like some kind of a weird glitch? Yeah, that was just like a weird glitch. So then now that's actually counting them. Outline? Outline what? Oh, this line. Don't forget that. Otherwise they jam up. Thank you, thank you. And if we can just get these last ones out. That's 4, right? Nope, there's one more. There we go, that's 4. You can just go there, and we'll all be happy, happy, happy. Excellent. Now we probably should check... Like, we probably should do, considering this is... we probably should check there too. And say, if this is less than... This one's saying if there's more than 5. If this one's saying there's less than 2, whatever. If there's less than 2, then they'll exit. There, and that's kind of, now we've automated that. Looks like our food's kind of been staying at the same level, which is probably just... Yeah, we need more... We need more of this. Acid is our problem. So, how can we make more acid? The acid is a tough problem to solve, for sure. Right? Because... Oh, yeah. I mean, we could just let it play out for a little bit. Like, just let it keep going. Okay, this... We'll get these guys continuing their job so they feel somewhat useful. But the acid problem is a tough one. We need to be more expandable. And we need to be faster. We need it to be faster. Here we go. Dun, 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 dun. Cool. All right, now you all can get over there. Great. And then how many of these gynes do we have piling up? 4. We do need 10 to get the mysterious puffer. We do have the heavy ant, so not enough materials to upgrade the ant. Ooh, we need more diodes. We're not making diodes right now because we don't have any... Well, we're starting to fall apart a little bit here. We should be making more... Seems like we don't really have too much going on for ants, actually. Which is concerning. We used to have a lot of ants. Now we don't really have a lot of ants. I think there's still ants, but they're just not as many. Yeah, and this is definitely a problem because this could theoretically break everything. And actually at this point, I think I want to switch this. Ooh, did we just recently reset this even though it was full? Oof. Yeah, we did. So I think we want to change this to like 15 minutes at the very most, if you will. this, I think you could go back to what you're doing. And yeah, we definitely broke it because we don't have the resistor thingies. So we shouldn't be just checking for batteries. We should actually be checking for diodes as well before doing any of this stuff. But we'll just leave it. We'll just leave it. It can fall apart from time to time. That's totally fine. Not really, but we'll just pretend it's fine. It's good. It's good. It's fine. And we'll just send one in there. Yeah, no, he's gonna immediately leave. He's like, what do you mean go and do work? Come on. It's just the, yeah, there we go. So we do have the copper now. Fortunately, this was definitely a much needed situation over here. Smelting more copper that we're getting from recycling. And hopefully at some point here soon we'll get some diode action. Come on. Diode action, please. Yeah, that was just one diode action. And those guys are going to the food, which is also important. We have a lot of these level 1 guys, which is like, do we really need them? I don't know. I'm gonna get them, one of them in there. Because we definitely need more diodes. Right now, this is saying there's more than 10. I'm gonna go with 5. Because at least we'll probably get some more diodes being made. Yeah, there we go. That's the problem. Cool. Cool. Well, sort of, but not really. But at least there's, you know, there's problems we're trying to solve here. So it's not just impossibly easy. Hopefully it doesn't fall apart. It's starting to fall apart a little bit. A little bit of a problem. Little bit of a problem we got going on here, but it'll be okay. There we go. We actually are starting to build one, so that's good. Should we move some of these? Do we have a battery ant in the mix here? Yeah, I think this is a battery ant. So what I want to do is just yank. Let's see if we can get this one out here. And this one we need a battery worker with that, so we can do that. Here we go. No, that's a capacitor. This is what we want. Transistor. We actually got 6 of those, so I feel like we're no. I feel like we're you know, we're doing pretty good with that. There we go. Okay, great. So he'll walk over there, and we'll fix this problem a bit later. Not right now. We just need 2 of those. So we should be starting to get transistors. Diodes, I mean. That's what I mean? Yeah, we got a nice little stockpile of LEDs. Let's see here. Let's see. All right, so our battery worker getting over there. Excellent. Let's get you in there. And then, oh, we got a giant. That's scary. Okay. Yeah, we probably need to tone this down then maybe a little bit. Okay, and then once this one gets up there and builds, then we want to get that one in here, and then we want to scoot that one all the way down onto the line. Get him set up over there. So that should be pretty interesting. We're about to get the level 3 Inventor, which I don't know if that's more points, more level 2 points, or if it's more level 3 points. Like, is there a level 3 points? I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Ah, yes. So, problem. Fix a little problem. right? Great, so that'll be that one complete. And then we can get that one on the line, and we should be able to, you know, let's make this 25. Give ourselves a little bit more time to fix this. So that'll be 5, and we kind of got 6 in the works here for the next one. That gene, Regal gene, is almost done. Excellent, excellent. Okay, and then this guy will, princess, I guess, girl, gal, whatever, gets up there. Then we'll have the next batch. Very, very slowly, might I add. They can definitely clip into each other a little bit, so that's good. Yeah, there we go. So we do have the next one coming up, and should overall be, well, pretty much the right amount of everything, except for one battery ant who I stole. So if I can just get one battery ant, just get this one in there, skip the whole thing, then we should actually be pretty good. It should fix everything. Ah, and then this, where are you? Oh no. No, I think I accidentally let him go by. Right? I did, didn't I? I did. Which is also, that's okay. Because we got another one coming up here. I should probably just, like, kind of automate this instead of trying to rely on, on my brain. Right? So you go out and you get in there. Ooh, he's a big one. Am I right? Well, let's just move this out of the way. Oh, he a big one. And how long does he take? He lives for 50 minutes. 50 minutes! Holy smokes. Yeah. He is one chonker. He be eating donuts all day. Anyways. Alright, so then we just bring this to over here and connect it to that. And that should automatically get our level 3 inventor ant inventing. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Get on over there. Start inventing. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the 1,000 mark there, because then we won't need the level 1 inventors anymore, which I guess we'll have to just keep squishing them. I don't know. Ah, right. Yes, we want to try to get it there as quickly as possible. Which means, like, we probably just want to make lights. Like, how are we doing on light bulbs? We really don't have the... Well, we have some of the cables. We have light bulbs. So, you know, like, we could score a couple light bulbs in here. And then the rest of the way has it already. So that should, you know, kind of help. That's not going to be a permanent solution to what we're doing here, but I'd just like to complete the first one. Oh yeah, tier 3 inventor points. Okay. Yeah, and I guess we'll need those for later, but we won't need them really for right now. So we'll figure out what we're gonna do. Man, he is a big and chonker. So yeah, and then okay, so then I think we have everything in the correct state. So that was actually pretty easy to solve. I'm glad we solved that. I still want this to take a while. We do currently have 6 that will go out. So it would be nice to get the full 10, but I think we may just not be able to do that just yet. What's taking these over here? Yeah, I don't think we really need like that many of these. So maybe if we just say 75. But what else is taking them? What else is taking our diodes? LEDs. Less than 200. Yeah, I'd love to have 200 of those, but that is not really going to be the case. We just straight up don't have enough of those, which is fine. If this is 10, right? So I don't think we're actually checking. Yeah, we're not checking the state of. We're checking the state of casings, but we're not checking the state of. Let's say if this was greater than 15. Yeah. And this one, like, he's stuck in there with, I don't know, I guess nothing. Yeah, nothing. You're stuck in there with nothing, so I'm just gonna get you out of there so you don't die. We should probably be greater than 30 with crystals, less than 10. What we should probably do is just slap a quick gate on here as well. I don't even think like that should be okay. Well, actually no, that's the wrong place. It's actually right in here that we want. And just assign that to this stockpile, wrong stockpile, assign it to this stockpile and say, if this is less than 8, then you exiting, bro. Connected trails are in opposite directions. Huh? Connected trails are in opposite directions. Hold on a second. I think it just kind of glitched out on me. Right? 2 is the amount. And then stockpile gate out. Yeah, no problem now. It was just, I don't know, something I did. So if this is less than 8, then yeah, just exit. Don't go and try and build more. When you don't, yeah, resistors take diodes. Yeah, that was, we shouldn't be building this. So we don't have the proper checks on here the way that we're supposed to actually. Yeah, we should have this set up a little bit differently. Yeah, let's fix this. Let's do like what we're supposed to be doing here when we have the facility, right? And what that is something like this, where we're checking this, that one, and then we're checking the 2 ingredients, and then we're doing a counter gate, and then we're doing a cast gate here, and well, I mean, we could just do that, sure, right? And then so this is stockpile, this one's another stockpile. What does this take? This takes diodes and casings. So we want to assign that to casings and say only if that's greater than 15. And this one assigned to here and say only if that's greater than 15. And otherwise you're going to counter gate out, and counter gate out. There we go. Great. And then I suppose, yeah, we typically would have that also, which means we could just do that. So that's the system we should have had from the start. So that will help us make sure that we're not. Resistor takes 2 diodes. Good call. So this, Yeah, so I mean, this is fine. Because 15 is fine. Because at least, like, we could make it tighter, but 15 is a decent stockpile. So at least now we won't be using up our diodes. Like, this will be prioritized by doing this. And so maybe we could make this like 10 minutes again. And that should give us a little bit of time. We should also... we should do this... right? Like, we should have this set up there, and then this one should also be a stockpile gate. And say only if diodes are greater than, I don't know, maybe 10. Like, yeah, we only need 5. We only need 5 to finish it. But what if they're being used in other places? Well, so yeah, I think that's fair. There we go. So at least that way we've put some checks and balances in to make sure that we don't just demolish ourselves. Great. And so now we've got some of these resistors. We've got one giant dude in here, and it looks like they're, oh, we caught them just in the act. Caught them red-handed. And we do have a space for him, right in the first space. You better not go and try to get in there. I'll move this guy to the second space. Because, yeah, this big one over here, we gotta get him. We gotta get him up in there doing things. Inventions. Oh, yeah. Ooh, right? Am I right? Yes. Okay, so, oh, he's going over there, actually, so we don't want him to go over there. He's too, he's the number 2 already. We just want him to get up in there and go that way. Right? Okay, we did create the level 3 Inventor ant. He's coming out. And look at him. He is a frickin'... This guy is a genius. I don't know where he got the gold from. That's how much of a genius he is. But we'll get him over there, and we'll feed him some food, and we'll get him inventing. That's his life mission. There we go, there we go. Waddle, 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 waddle. How much does he need? Oh, do we not have anybody giving him energy? We don't have any energy to give? This one should also have a path here. Oh, he takes 250. So we should be giving them the big... Yeah, he needs 2 of those ones, actually. So... given that, let's, we'll just manually feed him for now. There, he's good, he's good. So we don't need this anymore. And this one, I think we just want to... like, we're not quite done with those yet, so... this is our first experiment. And now we're collecting tier 3, and look, he's got like a big one. He's got a big one. Look at that. Look at this, just... do your inventors hang low? Do you tie them in a knot? Can you tie them in a bow? Do your inventor sacks? I don't know, is that gonna get me banned? Sack? Is that... I don't know. He's inventing. He's inventing. There we go. We got our very first Inventor Ant Pod 3, if you know what I'm saying. That thing there. Cool. Inventor points 2. All right. Okay, so now what's the next step? Well, the next step is probably to get more acid. Oh man. So we gotta fix this acid problem. in a serious way. We have the hazmat guys. We've got everything we need except the actual capacity for building, for doing it. Why aren't they actually going over there? That's interesting. These should be going over there. Seem to just be getting stuck over here. Oh, you know who did this? Me. So this should actually be just to there instead. So that should, there we go. Oh, that's probably also why we weren't getting acid. Because we just had this little glitch and they're probably just keeling over and dying there. And yeah, now it's like, oh, we haven't done this really correctly either. So we've kind of got problems going on all over the place here. So let's fix this. Right, so now it's not just that we want 2 going in there. I think we actually need to do this the way that we should have been doing it in the first place. Which is with 3 stockpile gates. I mean, these are facilities, right? So like they should be, we shouldn't really be doing it this way. I don't know. Why did we put it this way instead of the other way? I don't know. Because we were like, well, let's put the stockpile in the middle, but this makes it a lot more complicated to work with. So we can't do the check that we want to do. We can't do the check that we want to do on the line, right? At least we can still do this. And we can say, okay, if this is less than 30, which I think it is now, unfortunately, and then we have enough acid, and then we have enough copper. I don't know. I mean, we can use that one. Fortunately, we got a decent chunk of copper now. And still a little bit of scrap copper. Cool. And then 2 of those, right? That's good. That's good. That's good. Now there, and we can go there. We can just clean that up a little bit. So I mean that's good, but like I said, it doesn't check. I like to check with these facilities. I like to check that both the ingredients still exist on the loop back. So every time, but for now, that's good. We'll at least be getting some acid being produced. It's 15, right? Nice, yeah, and then they go over to the other side and they do that over there. Cool. Okay, so that should help a lot. Hopefully this guy will give us full 10. Yeah, he'll give us a full 10, right? And this, oh, this did just reset actually, so that's good. And that means we've got 21, so we're fixing things. We're back in a place where things have been fixed, more or less. I think in a way we probably should, I should move one over. Yeah, I think one of these should go there. That way after this one finishes, another one will be built, because we're currently waiting for this one to be built, and that's because of the cycle and how I kind of broke it a little bit. Ooh, well, these guys were keeling over there. They need to be consumed. Consume them! Consume the little critters! Alright. All right. Well, you know, where there's blue balls, there's legendary blue balls. Am I right? So how are things going over here? Are we still mining? Yeah, we're still mining. Looks like we just finished that quest, so that's great. Let's take a look at our quests then. Completed, unlocked. Ooh, we're up at gold now. We are up to gold. So we can now start smelting gold. Then there's gold powder. I think I kind of want to save the inventor points right now. But then 450 ants. Well, we're basically already there, aren't we? And then we got large bridge. And then we need... Ooh, like, I mean, it's only 10, right? It's only 10. But then they're going to get you with the gold powder, am I right? So maybe we just hold off. I think if we got the puffer today, then that would be like super excellent. Yeah, so let's just try that. Let's just cool it for a second. Like what? He's I mean, these guys are girthy over here, but like this guy, I don't know, sometimes he, you know, it gets pretty, hangs down pretty low, you know? Hangs down pretty, like that's a big one, that's a big, okay, anyways. This game's all about big blue spherical objects. Am I right? Like, how big are your spherical objects? So what's the deal over here? Why are you struggling to get in there? Oh, because you're like, yeah, you're waiting for that gate to open. Big blue spherical objects is the name of the game. There we go. There we go. Yeah, exactly. I mean, you might think it's about ants, but it's more about what's in your pants. I mean, it's more about your spherical... I mean, let me just cool it off for a second. Just cool it. Okay, and then how's our gold supply over here? That one's full. I think we could... Right? I don't think I need to, but it just seems like the right thing to do. Okay, we did it. It's about how you make your yellow balls more blue. Well, yeah, that's definitely somewhat of a summary. That's a summary if I ever asked for one. There we go. And look at that. We actually have some acid now, so yeah, I feel like we're kind of on the up and up a little bit. We had some problems that we had to solve, and now they're kind of being solved. So, I don't know if we actually need more. Well, we probably do. We probably still need some more acid production. And then it's like, well, what do we do, right? Do we expand this? I would really love to have an like a modular, more expandable version. Nice. Like this guy's given us 17 already. Look at that. We just surpassed 1,000 of those points, so we really can whoa, he's a biggin. He's like, you tier 3, you ain't the biggest guy in town. I'm the biggest. Look at me. Look at me. Okay, so we're doing that. I think we can drop this back down to about 80 seconds, and then I think we kind of want to try to step up the tier 2 points. And that really just means we need more diode production, which we actually have going on now, which is great. I'm not too worried about crystals yet, as much as I am trying to get more diode production. I mean, diode level 2 guys, you know what I'm saying? And like, I guess if they get all the way over here, I can just have them go into there for now, because we just built, you know? I mean, he's about to keel over. There's probably more than one. Yeah, this guy's almost dead right here. Whew. All right. Yeah, another one keeled over. welcome everybody. If you haven't, you know,
Like and subscribe.
that, you know, well, like button, subscribe if you're not subscribed, but definitely the like button. Do live streams 3 times a week. Saturdays, they happen as well. And, well, we're going to get back to the videos. Kind of in a bit of a transition state right now with the channel because I'm moving in 2 weeks. Well, moved once and moved cities, and now I'm moving to an apartment in 2 to 3 weeks here for a more stable and steady supply of the jars. So, yeah, I'm excited to have some more videos coming, more series is. And I guess we'll probably be finished this, we'll probably be finished Microtopia by the time we get settled. And then maybe Satisfactory, or who knows what else we'll get into. There was actually, hold on, let me pull it up. I got this demo today. Probably play Unravel 2, but Modulus, this one. So I was thinking about actually giving this a try. I don't know. I mean, we could do a poll. Should we spend a few hours on Modulus demo tonight? Keep Microtopia-ing, or yes, module yes. I don't know. So let's put it up to you guys. It's a different factory type game. We could take a look at the. Let's take a quick look at the store page and just watch the video. It's just the demo that's out right now. So yeah, let's give it a shot. It looks pretty interesting.
Here we're producing blue cores. Let's see how we got here. This facility was built out of these 3 modules, which were joined,
It looks pretty cool.
and dyed with pigment. Produced here in our blue pigment refinery.
Like the graphics look great.
Constructed from these modules, made by combining these modules, cut from cubes, which were melted from.
Yeah, I mean, there's no blue balls, but like there's blue squares, right? Right. No blue balls in the frame, so, you know, that's definitely a minus. Demo available on Steam now. Let's look at the second video here.
When I'm working on a problem,
Oh, I've seen this one before, actually.
I never think about beauty.
Never think about beauty? Why not?
I think only how to solve the problem.
And then beauty later, or just big giant squares? Yeah, so cast your vote. I don't know, we got 2 votes already, so, and it's even. If it's even, I'm staying with Microtopia.
But when I have finished, if the solution is not beautiful,
Right?
I know that it is wrong.
Yes, the beauty is in the solution. Ants in my pants. All right. We got 3 votes. 3 votes. So we'll probably see this on the channel at some point. But the way that it's looking right now, people are more down to keep Microtopiaing, which I am too, quite frankly. And you know what? Ooh, I'll give it another minute. It's 2-2 right now, so I'll leave it. I'll let it cook. Keep Microtopiaing. The battle. Somebody's got the 5th vote in there for keep Microtopiaing. So, you know, cast your vote. Don't forget, slap that like button too while you're at it, if you haven't. But yeah, for now, we'll just keep on topiaing. Nuptial flight. Okay, cool. There we go. Excellent. Everything's set where it should be. The Scoopy Doopies. Zoop, zip, zip, zop. Okay, okay. Yeah, I mean, this is going pretty good here, too. Squishing. Right. We got batteries. Are we making any? Oh, we're actually making some crystals, too. So that's pretty good. How much did we say? More than 15? So, yeah, I'm pretty excited about that. No more wafers. We don't really need wafers yet. So I think that I also wanted to do was just straight up take these out, because we shouldn't be feeding these guys. Well, I mean, we could still pass them on to over here and then use a cast gate just to get them out from here. And come on, come on, come on. Where are you? Inventor, level 1. And then just cook them off into oblivion, right? Set up our recycling thing that we had before. Yeah, we could set that up over here. Maybe I'll regret it later, but for now, set that up over there. Metal and energy balls. Do you not want to collect more tier 1 points? No, I don't. I don't think, like, I really think that this puffer is going to be like the end of it. So, at least right now, especially because what I'm feeding them right now is the 50 energy ball, the energy pod 5, which has exactly 50 energy. And so the issue is that when one of these level 1 inventors comes in right now, they need 10 energy. So we're feeding them 50 energy when they only need 10. Yo, what's up, Sawyer? Welcome, welcome. Been missing you, bud. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, so if they're coming in eating a 50 energy ball but only needing 10, then that's really consuming our energy in a way that we just shouldn't. Yeah, so right now, like, ideally you would probably have these towers separated, but we also just want to, like, rush the level 2s right now. So that's a thing that kind of would like to just build more level 2s, right? I think that's the thing we want to do. And try to get them going as much as possible without draining all of our LEDs. Sawyer, I'm glad you showed up because, well, I'm going to end the vote. 7 votes tonight. We're going to keep Microtopiaing. Thank you all for participating. Appreciate your opinions. And here we go. So, yeah, Sawyer, I think we need to expand the... I made it before the vote ended. Nice. You got to, yeah. We just watched the Modulus trailers too. Probably going to be playing that at some point. It looks really awesome. But tonight's not the night. Maybe we'll try out the demo. Maybe I'll do a little demo review video on it because it does look pretty cool. And I think it's coming out this year. And I got to get back into the videos. That's for sure. We've been slacking, just live streaming for the last, like, I don't know, a couple weeks. Well, not slacking because, like I said, I moved countries, actually. Moved cities and countries. But moved back home and, yeah, looking for an apartment. So that's all. It's all good. It's all good. It's all coming. It's all coming together. But, you know, just take some time. And when you're kind of all up in the air, it's a little bit hard to get things done. Had a lot on my plate. So appreciate y'all sticking with me and just enjoying the vibes as we hang out. And, well... satisfy our blue balls. I mean, wait, that sounded weird. Okay, anyways, yes. Righto. I love the night vision goggles. I love how it just, like, gives that alternative view of the of the eyes, where it's just like you can't see my eyes moving at all. I don't know. Anyways, okay. So what are we doing here? Well, we got to go here, and then we could go here, but we could also say if you are carrying concealed, then you go there, and then you go back, right? And then this one, you go straight. Dang it! You just go straight back. There you go. I'm from Texas. I bet the distance you moved wouldn't have even got out of the state. Less than 3 months. Actually, no. Like, moved from... Sheesh. It was a 12-hour flight. So, basically, the opposite side of the world. And it was actually 3 flights. So, it was... it wasn't just 12 hours of travel. It was like 36 hours of travel. It was literally like 24 hours of waiting in airports. Yeah, it was a fair bit. It was quite the travel for sure. So here we go. So we want this carry gate to say if you're carrying scrap metal, then you're going to go over there. And if not, you're going to go over there. And that's cool, because then we can just do a counter gate. I think do we need to check what kind of ants we're carrying? We don't have a lot of ants left on the line, actually. Well, that's because a lot of them are turning into these level 2 tier 2s. We probably could switch one of these to not be tier 2s, but then again, whatever. We could probably just leave some tier 2s on the line and then only use them when they're old. Use them. Look at me. This sounds terrible. I'm gonna give myself some NVGs. So anyways, I think we don't need, right? Like we could just do, probably 2 is more than enough over here. And I guess we kind of want these to come together for a second so that we can old gate out of them. Right? We could probably do that. I'm okay with that. And that way we can old gate out here. Oh yeah. Sometime later I'll make a divider going to dual conga lines of slingers to offload the products from the recyclers. Nice. Yeah, and there we go. And that should get us one guy going in there, and then we'll just squish him. That'll give us just a little bit more energy and give us back some iron. We do basically want to keep those going. Yeehaw, yeehaw. That's right, ants. Pew, 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 pew. Keep yourself in line. Right, like if we could build more tier 2 ants, that would be great. But at the same time, I think that's fine. I think over here we're still getting tier 1 inventor points, and we've got no issue here with food. So, and these ones give us what, 3? So you know, that's totally fine. What's up, Amethyst? Hey, hey. And then we got 15. Acid, so that's totally fine as well. We got acid, we got goop floating in the air. So, I don't know, maybe that's a feature, not a bug. Not a bug at all, right? And hopefully we will, yeah, we got all of the colliders going. But hopefully we won't run out of food at all. We shouldn't. We should be okay on it. We're still cooking at a steady stage 15. Yeah, these guys, I think maybe we only need 1 here. Bug? Same bug as the extra large ants and the combiners? Yeah, something like that, right? But yeah, we're getting there. We're getting pretty close to... I mean, we probably could nuptial flight it here pretty soon, too. Because what is that? 4, 5, 6, 7? Well, 7. But I mean, there we go. This is about to be reset. We can see the magic in action. All right, all right, all right. Bacon. You never put a bacon pole next to the up and over monument. Yeah, you're right. We didn't. Would it make them go faster over the monument? Actually, it would, wouldn't it? Maybe we could give that a try. Do we have a battery and 4 LEDs? I think we do. That seems like the right place. Oh yeah, look at him zip up and down. That's definitely the right place for one of those. And even with them flying out, like, zoom, give them a little bit of a, you know, a little bit of tap on the butt, go real fast. There we go. Excellent. Excellent. Gotta love it when the system works. When it doesn't work, I don't know. Didn't I? Yeah, we did do the life gate on that, so that's good. We probably should squish those together. Like, if they're old, we should maybe just shove them over this way. And then, like these workers, we should just put these workers back on. And then if they get old, then we just, I don't know, then let them cook off. And you can recover some of those new, now excess. Oh yeah, that's right. Good call. Yeah, because like those for sure. That's probably... Yeah, I mean, we could try this one too. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Excellent, excellent. And these are Inventor level 1s, aren't they? Yeah, they are. But these are not. Perfect. Everything's running smoothly. Can I say? And what are we waiting for? Well, we're really just waiting to get 1,000 Inventor level 2s going on. And this takes what? How long does that take? Oops. Who did that? Oops. Wasn't me. Level 3 beacons should be disco balls. I would definitely dig it. Like, how fast could we realistically get now that we have more space? I feel like faster than 80 seconds. Let's put 60 seconds. But like, how fast can we make LEDs? That's 1 every 30 seconds. Probably 1 every 40 seconds, I'd say, would be reasonable. 1 every 50 seconds, roughly. So that's totally fine. I think we were zapping 2 here, weren't we? Oh, and their balls are popping, but... I don't know. We should almost have like a life gate here. Yeah, no, that's a conga line. That's just like a human pod worker centipede or something. Yeah, and we got capacitors. We got some transistors. Antipede. Yes, 100%. Ooh, YouTube, don't ban me. How's our energy doing? Stockpile energy? Doing pretty good. Yeah, no problems there. That should fill it right up. No? Oh, interesting that it didn't go in there. Maybe it... I don't know. Is there a reason why it didn't go in there? Or did it just not go in there because it just didn't go in there? There we go. Now it went in there. Yeah, so I don't think we're having a problem. Energy 4 is slow draining. 6. Energy 6 is slow draining. Oh yeah, you're right. It does, like, we're at 31 now, so... I don't know. I don't know. What are we going to be able to do about that? Not a lot. If anything, we're probably going to need to start setting up... Like, we could pave this all and start setting up the food plants, maybe? And maybe food plants could be over here. Should we do that? Should we do that? Should we start harvesting food over here? It's pretty excellent. Right? I also don't know what's on the ancient island. We do have like absolute ton of glass. We got a ton of everything. Are we still? Oh yeah, this is still a little. This is a little bit of a problem. Just a little bit of a problem over here. Not a big problem, but definitely a little problem. We could just do something like this. If you're not carrying anything, then you go over there. And that'll just include that one, but maybe not the other one. Can we get the other one in there? Yes, we can. There we go. Excellent. Just continue collecting that. You have unused energy on the newest island. Yes. Pave the new main island. It's smaller, I think. Yeah, that's a good call. Did we build? We didn't yet build that concrete thing, but that shouldn't be an issue, right? Let's see. I think this is probably how we'd want to do it. Something like this. Radio stockpile. I think if we do that. Oh yeah, we already had that. This stockpile here, plus the radio stockpile. But you're right. This is a good idea. This feels right. I mean, terrible, but at the same time, right. Feels terribly right. All right. Okay. Paving the new main island. And we could pave the jungle island too and start getting that food, which is just a higher quality. Start getting that to spawn in a better place. I can't believe those giant ants live for 50 minutes. Yeah, 50 minutes. Like what? Who invented those ants? Oh, wait, our inventor ants. There we go. So this is super tedious. But until we have a click and drag on it, this is all we can do. There are better ants. Yeah, I bet. I mean, the sentinels are like infinite ants, right? So, but still, if they're infinite, that's pretty impressive, but like, infinite is like a theoretical number, right? So, 50 still just seems better than infinite. It seems bigger than infinite. Even though infinite is the biggest number possible, because it's not even a number, it's just very, very big. It's a theoretical number, right? So it's not like a real number. I don't know. Trying to be a number scientist over here. Are number scientists a real thing? Maybe they're imaginary number scientists. If you're an imaginary number scientist, does that make you a ghost? Are you even real at that point? Technically, infinity is the set of all numbers under discussion. And there are different sizes of infinity. Mr. Man! Wait! Showing my age with forbidden knowledge of that song? Since when has Mr. Man been here? Mr. Man, what the heck? I didn't even notice you slide in. How's it going? Yeah, you did. You sneaky blue-balled devil. You? Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. At least it is someone you can count on. Who, Mr. Man or a number scientist? Oh, a number scientist. Oh, jeez. I didn't notice you. I didn't notice you slide in. Wait, I barely know her. There we go, pave right under there. Just lift it up with my forceps. You guys, you got any games in mind that you're excited for this year? I'm kind of always on the lookout for a new and exciting game. Not that Microtopia isn't exciting. Well, and it's also new, but, you know, I'm a little bit addicted to just buying new games and playing them 10%. Wait, no, 100%, right? I play them all 100%. Actually, I haven't even finished Factorio yet. Just kind of got super, I don't know, I love Factorio and I love Space Age, but it definitely got really, I felt like convoluted. Like gambling for quality and stuff, and it's just like, eh. Something is rumbling with KSP. Oh, really? Really? The new owners quietly posted that the forums are safe and that things are in the works. Really? So the new owners of KSP, so somebody bought the studio or the rights to the game, right? And so even though KSP 2 kind of totally flopped and is a game we shall not speak of. .age right now. Very nice game. Not sure if it's a good one for stream. Interesting. Is that on Steam? I'll have to check it out. Maybe link in the general channel of the Discord. That'd be pretty awesome. We don't know who the owners are, but they seem to be possibly have some love for the game. Well, that's cool. Hopefully KSP 2 actually becomes a thing. Or KSPX, because, you know, if you just slap an X on it, then it's even better. But, I don't know. I would really love to have a new KSP game. I never finished KSP in the first place, so it's probably too old to be something successful for streaming, but it would be something I'm sure I would really enjoy to just try to take it all the way through to the end. Especially with a community that can help me like understand it, because yeah, it's a little bit cool. Link dropped. I will finish paving this and then maybe we'll take a look. Super KSP and watch Nintendo have constipation on this as to who he thought bought it. And while I don't remember his conclusion, his deductions tracked well. Interesting. I don't know who Flips is, but I'm guessing that's somebody with a bigger brain than yours truly. We're almost done paving this island, so that's a good thing. Pretty tedious, but you know. So .age is like a resource management in a harsh conditions with nice pixel graphics. Cool. I mean, it might make for some good videos, even if it wasn't like the best stream game. I'd like to expand. There we go. I think that's literally all of it. Yeah, I'd like to expand the videos as well and start making a little bit more of a diverse collection of videos. So where should we put the food? Maybe over here, or maybe even over here would be great because it's kind of tucked away. Yeah, I like that. I think if we did like that would probably work. Who is well known for his space engineer stuff. Zebra Monkey Studios, I think his group is called. Cool. Righto, righto. Shall we? Shall we put food there? I think so. Seems times are going to be tough in the near future. Thanks, America. Maybe revisiting old games will become the hip and affordable thing to do. Yeah. The Great Depression, where we started playing KSP, even though it's 12 years old. Actually, I don't know how old it is, but yeah, I think we'll just leave that for now. That'll help get things under control there. Probably could do something too in this big giant log-shaped world where we collect all of the plants together. They're very slow growing though, so I'm not really too keen on that. Now with this, I wonder. Yeah, I guess I have to make another concrete pole thing here because we want to collect all the plants maybe somewhere over here. Fourth, fifth world-changing event. Well, I mean, the world's changing every day, really, but there's been a lot of world-changing events. We're about to have an election up here in Canada, and so yeah, we'll see. We'll see how things go. The forces of good and evil are fighting for the world's soul. Maybe you could say. You might be able to say that. Maybe not. I don't know. I'm not one to judge. Oriental curse. May you live in interesting times. Yeah. I heard China started putting, in retaliation from the tariffs, they started putting less fortunate fortunes in the fortune cookies. Mr. Man, are you Australian? Something makes me think you're Australian. Maybe you're Australian by heart. Are puns an Australian thing? Yeah, misfortune cookies. They started sending us misfortune cookies. So I don't know if I really want to continue just paving this entire thing right now. It seems like not very fun. Not very fun. We've done enough paving for now. We should have left it unpaused while doing that, but I guess we didn't, so whatever. So this should be what, 6, 7, 8. I think we could probably get the thumping going. Let's do it. And then that'll give us about 10 minutes to get the last two, I guess. I think these should actually all cook off into the Gine world. Traditional Aussie pastimes? Nice. Yes. Am Aussie? You are. How did I know? Awaiting 111 more tier 2 points? Yeah, not really. I think so. I think this is the right move. Just cuz, whatever. And we're getting close. We'll get those more tier 2 points very soon. Yeah, and our I don't know. Running out of batteries, actually, so that could be a little bit of an issue. There we go. Nice, nice. We just need 2 more. Nice, okay. Give me all of the... Yeah, that's good. Give me all of the statistics. We haven't checked out this for a while. We probably should have these being larger stockpiles, given that we never come back over here. Yeah, let's do that. Wasn't super convenient at first because of the size of them, but at this point it's like, all right. And then glass, like, do we really want to go? This is a big one. This is a big one. 1,000. Can you put down another random island scanner on the new and call it a 6 island? Not really. Not yet, actually. We do have to unlock this, which will cost 1 point and 300. So we're really pushing towards the puffer first. And there is an ancient scanner there. There is an ancient island scanner. So if we get the puffer and then build the puffer, then we can unlock the Ancient Islands scanner and not have to gamble for it. So that could be cool. There we go. That should do. What? Then what? Call the 5th island? Yes. What called the 5th island? Not sure I totally understand. So I was just like, yes. Yes, exactly that. I guess. Maybe. So that'll be good. This has 70 left, so let's just build another over here. You guys can go counterclockwise. That way we can old gate from there. And right up in there. There we go. I don't even know how much it costs. Yeah, I have no idea. Alright, and these guys, I think we could probably do these over here. A little bit awkward, but, you know, it'll work. Excellent. There we go. Perfect. 5th island was a regular island, Blue Meadows. Oh yeah, do we already have 5? Yeah, we do. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, the 5th island, random one, was just a regular Blue Meadows island. Ants in My Pants definitely knows what's going on. He's got the terminology down and everything. Maybe we could do a little bit more paving over here. Yeah, but what's the scanner? But what scanner called it? Oh, the random scanner. I had to use the random scanner to call my 5th island. Yeah, me too. The game would be perfect if you could change the names of the ants. I would definitely be in for that. I would call them all of the folks who support me and Mr. Man. Supporting the game. The mission, the jar mission. Alright, yeah, so we're down to 27 now, so... Whew, I don't know. No, like you have to buy, right? Like I do, right? So I unlock this one, but it doesn't allow you to just buy... Yeah, all you fine folk and Mr. Man. Yeah, so you can't just build the random scanner unlimited. You can only do it once when you unlock it. Right? So then, yeah, and then later I guess you can do 3 targeted island scanners, but there's only 2 random island scanners that you can do. So we're getting there. We're actually pretty darn close. Uh, 30 and 30. We don't have that much copper over here, actually. We're kind of running low on copper. We're consuming more than we're actually able to create. I don't know. How much... What's going on over here? I think we need to consolidate. So there are 2 random island scanners. Yes. Exactly. Look, okay, we've finished this. So we definitely want to shoot that over there. And do we have any other copper wire? Copper wire. I think we have some more copper scrap over here. Yes. So we need to consolidate this from time to time in order to have this actually happen. Are there 4 digits or 2? Yes. Not a whole lot that are 3 digits, but there's some. In fact, this should be moved over there. Oh yeah. Oh well, yeah. Louis V. Getting really full on these. Probably should just. Would you guys just maybe not? Yeah, when you're full, shouldn't you be leaving? Because they're not. Yeah, this wasn't really the best setup, but this guy should. Yeah, he places it and he leaves. Okay, cool. And then this guy, you can just leave too. Yeah, and then these guys will place, hopefully. Well, he just tried to leave without placing it. Just okay, because we have garbage piles everywhere, but there we go. And then maybe if we do that, no. Nope. Come on, use one. There we go, perfect. Yeah, and then we won't build anymore for a while. And maybe I can try to remember to shoot that over there. Anyways, low on copper blocks on the main island. Were they being made on the desert island? Set up the upper stockpile limit. Lower. Yeah, and I mean, it was pretty. I think it's because I shot it all over there. But even this, like, more than 250. And this is less than 230. So they won't enter until this is less than 230. I mean, we could also do like 130. And then 150. So sure, I dig it. And this could be, I don't know, more than 50, whatever. And actually, we should probably target. Did I just drag something over that I shouldn't have? I'll assign this one to here, which we should. Intelligent distributors can easily transport copper. Are you calling me a non-intelligent distributor? Yeah, we don't have enough copper. Like, we've got lots of copper over here. This is the island for copper, by the way. Like, look, we got 6,900. Nice. You cannot go wrong with that amount of copper. I don't think we're still sending copper over here. We're definitely not. That a new update or another name for drone airports? Yeah, and we currently have. Why wouldn't this guy go in here? Combine inventors? Like, did I not tell it to have no recipe? Specifically for that reason? I don't know. There we go. We got too many inventors here. It's a bit of a problem. But it's not really a problem at all. Oh, okay. Okay, we got this problem. Right, like, we don't really need... Like, getting all this copper on this island, sure, there's a decent amount, but it's just super annoying comparatively. At least we have some metal now, which we just simply did not have before. So I probably, you know, let's take a second here and set up some more metal. More copper smelter lines. I mean, we've got the copper. We just need more transport over. Like, here we don't have the copper. And I have kind of decided not to bother trying to pick up all the copper. Because it's just super annoying, right? Like, you're constantly moving. But we've got absolutely tons of copper on the other island. And we have the capacity with the smelters we have to make it into blocks, but we currently don't have the capacity to get it over to the main island. Although, what I should do is also start launching some of it over, because the catapults are currently not doing anything. So, I think that's a thing that we could definitely do. So this is going to be a decent amount. So why don't we just make a giant stockpile and launch it over. Launch it over from here. Launch it over from here. Boom diggity. And then old gate off and off. Right, there we go. Okay, we're making somewhere. Yeah, we can even keep this here, which would be nice. And we can have our old gate. Our old line come right on past here. And then this line can come right on past here. Oh no! Thought you set up the drone distribution system to bring stuff there and back automatically. You need to have copper on the first inline. It is being sent back automatically. It's just that it's not. We don't have as many drones as maybe we should have. So I think that's actually the. There we go. That should work. I think that's actually the holdup. But I don't want you. Nor do I want you, sorry. Oldie pants. There we go. Great. Yeah, so then that should do. Oh yeah, assign these targets. That will be important. There we go. So now everything's hunky-dory. Use the heli drones before squishing them. Well, and oh look, we're getting pretty darn close. And well, we don't even have one complete here yet, which is a little bit unfortunate. Oh, what the heck is going on with this dude? That blocked everything. How did you get in here without trashing your garbage, bud? I guess this should be... No, that's... Everybody should be going past there. How would you not go past there? You're from this cast? I mean, we could do that. Maybe that should help it? I don't know. That was weird. How many batteries we have? Are we building batteries? That's the question? We're not really building batteries. And why aren't we building batteries? Because we don't have more than 30 of this stuff, which is a little bit unfortunate. I think I'm just gonna snag one of you and shove you in there. We gotta figure out a better, more efficient way to do acid, because this is working, but like I'd love to double it or even triple it. That would be useful. And we're making gummies. Gummies, not an issue. Got lots of crushed concrete. We actually don't have that much crushed starch. We're still making diodes. I guess we never... Oh, I was going to make wafers here. Oh yeah, somebody told me that. They're like, oh, you were going to make wafers over there. And then you just didn't. And I was like, no. That wasn't me. That was somebody else. And yeah, well, lo and behold, here is our half-made, sketched out wafer factory. But that's okay. Well, we'll just leave it there. Or maybe we could just delete it. I don't know. Doesn't really matter. We can scoot and just to kind of remind us of the good old days. Okay, so now it looks like we're almost there at the pufferfish, but we are waiting for a couple more ball bands and, well, wait. Okay, one heli, and then this guy's going to be the next heli. This will be the last heli. And this should be the last light ball band. Yeah, there we go. We got 1,000. Woo! All right. Beep boop, beep boop, beep boop, bop, and away we are going. All right. Already. Cool. So yeah, we're literally just waiting for these last 2 queens, which I think we have enough right now. Yeah, we can call other ants. So as soon as we get this, then we will. Yeah, puffer mystery time. We're gonna unlock it. I don't know if we're going to quite be able to build it today. We'll see. As soon as we unlock it, we'll know what we're dealing with. So that'll be good. All right. Yeah, so then we're looking for one more of each of these. Yeah, that's the last one here. And so I think this being there, we kind of just want to make that 5 minutes. Well, as long as we have the batteries too, which we really... how many batteries do we need? We only need 5. So how much am I saying there? We need 10. I'm saying we need 10 to reset it. So hopefully we'll just like actually produce some batteries. How did I even do that? Oh, okay, good. I had that in the right spot. So I'm gonna just yoink you over there. Just stick you right in there. There we go. Bada bing, bada boop. There we go. 10. Do we actually have greater than 10? Not quite greater than 10. Come on, batteries. I just realized no matter what base number system you use, everyone uses base 10. What? Yes. I mean, almost everyone. Unless you're a number scientist, right? See if we can see this go down. Come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. There we go. Does that mean we did it? Does that mean it's down? It's down. Okay, here we go. Excellent. Yes. Beep. Boop. And boop. There we go. If you use base 2, 2 is written as base 10. If you use base 16, 16 is written as 10. Oh, wow. Jeez, you are a freaking number scientist, Mr. Man. I don't know what you're talking about, but somebody out there does. All right, so we're still cruising here. We're cruising right to 0 with our energy pods, though, I think. We might need to start picking up some of these lights and just have them walking a bit slower. Like this, I don't think this matters with the amount of gummies that we have. So maybe that'll help. This I kind of want to try to keep at all costs. This we definitely don't need. So once again, beep boop beep beep boop beep 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 bop. So once again, hopefully this will. It's probably also our crystallization. Like, does this use? Yeah, this uses power. So let's just remove one of those, and maybe that should be what really does it for us. Yeah, we're really not using nearly as much as we were before. So hopefully with that in mind, we will start seeing our energy pods go up. All right. Oh, sorry, my eyebrows are falling off again. There we go. Just get those back in place. All right. So yeah, there we go. Yeah, getting close. Getting close. We're gonna find out what this mystery puffer does. Well, maybe, like I said, I don't know if we're actually gonna be able to build it tonight, but we'll definitely be able to find out what it costs to build it tonight, so that's pretty exciting. Glorious. Look at this glorious ant factory. I love this, like, just huge, massive... Yes. Going through the hole. Because, you know, when you got them blue balls, you need to put them through the energy collider hole, if you know what I'm saying. Right? Right? All right, this is in memory of Carlos. Carlos! Heckin' yeah, it's in my pants. Pew, 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 pew. Don't forget, if you really like what I do, you can grab your YouTube membership and, well, support the channel. Feel good while you're doing it. Get a little special jar beside your name, like Boggy. Get some extra emojis. Show your support. Become an official jar loyal. And, well, help support my journey to becoming a full-time content creator. Game is a little laggy for me. I actually have a 4070, so pretty decent card. Not the best of the best right now, but a decent card. It does its thing. Here we go. We're building the last one, so we'll get this one up there. But I also have like 96 gigabytes of RAM and a 5900X 12 core 24 thread CPU. One moment, please. Yeah, just 1 second. We'll let this cook off for a second. I gotta just turn on the oven. All right, I'm back. Sat on my earbuds. Mr. Man, you got bacon, dance. Things are heating up. What graphics card do you have there, Amethyst? This is like Weekend at Bernie's. Oh. Woo! Oh, y'all turned on toilet cam, didn't you? Didn't you? Okay, so we also want to just maybe dial this back to about 9 minutes because we're gonna use up all our batteries. Actually, it seems like, yeah, we've been cruising. We've been making battery. Oh, that's why, because we broke the game again. Fortunately, it's easy enough just to get them out. Send them back out there. And just pick up the copper. And just dial this back to say, well, I guess I put them in there. RTX 2080, Ryzen 5800X. 5800X is pretty good chip. Looks like you're at the level where you probably need to upgrade your graphics card, although a 2080 is pretty good too. So, want to change to an R7900X? Yeah, that's pretty cool. Those just came out with a pretty good price, I think, too, right? Finally, clear request history worked. Don't worry, I've got the logs, Boggy. 5800X 3D. Ooh. I think at first the 3D chips were a little bit glitchy, but I think they've kind of worked out all the problems. Let's call the ants. There we go. We are about to unlock the puffer. Am I right? Woo! And that's cool that all I need really is battery ant to send into here. And then we can make more level 3, tier 3s. Excellent. Pew, 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 pew. Pew, pew, pew. All right. Heckin' yeah. Let's go. We're so close. That's it right there. That's it right there. Oh yeah. Me sitting here with my 1050 and 3rd generation i7 Spider-Man behind me. Yeah. Oh, Mr. Man, you gotta upgrade. But it's hard to upgrade a computer. You know, these things cost money, and there's almost always something more important to spend it on. There we go. Excellent. Okay, so we have it. So let's unlock the puffer. Ooh, we just did it. We just did it. Ooh. Yeah, okay. To be continued. So the puffer, wow, is expensive. Can only be built on Jungle Island. So this seems like a perfect place for it. Somewhere over here where it might allow me to build it. Wow, it's a big un. It is a big un. Doesn't want to be built over here, but it's okay being built right here. I think we'll put it right. Where was it? Where was it? There. Wow, okay, we got most of it done. That thing is huge and expensive. Yeah, like that's like it's actually lagging now. I think it's because of that. I don't know. The game, it's a pretty complex game. But we just cooked off all of our metal here, but that's fine. It's fine. We should be fine. Totally fine. All right, all right. So the things that are going to be difficult is the biofuel, the capacitors. You need a 4090 to build the puffer. Yeah, biofuel is going to be a thing. We've basically got the transistors and I think even the capacitors. Well, not quite. But how many did I say I want? Like we could just bump this up to 20. And same thing 30. We don't have the crystals to build the wafers. So that's another thing that we probably need to do. And then we really don't have the energy pods. So like, it's not just the biofuel. I think, what is biofuel even take to make? Ooh, we are out of acid. Let's just try checking this recipe here. Okay, so it's starch and acid. So that makes sense. That does make sense. Well, sort of. I mean, does it make sense? So we got to do a lot to actually get this going. Did any of our food grow back? Nice. So we are getting a nice little package of food over here again. Do you remember flowers grow back where we don't want them? Yes. But that being said, it is like, hey, come on now. Come on. There we go. Yes. Let's just put that in there too. Don't worry. We got you. Not going to let you be all over here by yourself there, plants. It's okay if we have those. We just don't want flowers on the edge. Great. Yeah, okay. So that's all the flowers again. So we will eventually have to get some over here. Should we even open this up one more section? I don't think so. I don't think so. But yeah, I think we do need more, like, I think I can spend some time here just doing this for a little bit, because I think we really need the energy now from these islands. Like we can't just keep, you know, relying on the energy from that one island. And then we need to also expand the acid production. I think that's another big milestone that we need to achieve before we're going to really be able to build the puffer. So yeah, let's keep going for a little bit here. Just pave over the entire jungle like it ain't no thing. I remember all the way back when I thought that these copperish plants, the circuitries, were the only supply of the resin gummies. Whew! Was I ever primitive? I had no idea what I was doing at that point. And so I think we'll do the food over there, but we just gotta pave the whole island first, and then we're gonna need a sizable amount of, I don't know, I mean we could either bring the food back and squish it over there, which I don't think is ideal, and it's certainly not efficient. I think we're going to need to build more energy collision here. So that's probably also another step that we're going to have to take. But this is already looking a lot better. I guess I need to pave this, right? I need to pave this area. What if we could do something like... Is that gonna work? Nice. All right, so let's pave this island. Get out of my way, jungle. We've got concreting to do. All right. Excellent. All right, because we just got to get all of the plants in this whole island structure. I have no idea what the puffer does, and I don't want to like read up on it and spoil it. So I'm pretty excited. Hopefully we can get it built in the next episode, because I'm sure it's going to be like 3 to 4 hours from where we are currently. It's definitely no small task. Like we simply do not have the energy pods. We could probably afford to shoot a few over here and there, but the biofuel, like 100 biofuel, that's pretty hardcore. Like the capacitors, I mean, we still need like more crystals. We need so much more of everything. But I guess we should be making biofuel. It all hinges on acid. We really need to upgrade our acid production. I'd love to double or triple it, like I was saying before. Maybe even quadruple it. I don't know. Maybe we could have it in a different spot. Could we make these ants over here instead? So we could have like 2 sections to make these ants? Maybe. Yeah, because we're not spawning them here, so that wouldn't be too hard, I think. I don't know, we're gonna have to get creative with this. But yeah, let's just finish up here what we're doing. And we'll continue to generate some more level 2 points. All right. Slow and sure. Surely. Getting there. This is probably like peak gaming. Watch me click 6,000 times to put these super square tiles together. This is the most entertaining thing I've seen all day. I mean, it's not the tiles, it's the jar, right? You're not here for the tiles, you're here for the jar. Speaking of, if you are here for the jar,
Like and subscribe.
hit that like button. You know what I'm saying? Slap that subscribe label. Turn on notifications. Jump in the Discord. Grab yourself a YouTube membership to get some backdoor deals. I don't know. Almost. There we go. Okay. Will I be able to finish all of this? Whew, this is a lot. It's terrible. Watch the devs like update with being able to drag concrete tomorrow. Backdoor deals. Wait a second. No, front door deals. No, wait. No door deals. Just deals. Deals? Wait, what deals? No. Content. Content. Members only content. That's the words. Yeah, that's what I meant. What kind of shady stuff you got going on in Canada? Oh, 69% tariffs on backdoor deals. I'm gonna be so much happier when there's no more jungle in the jungle island. Backdoor content. Yes. No, wait. Not backdoor content. Front door content. No, wait. Feed content. No. Dang it. I've really walked myself into a hole here. No, not a hole. A sticky trap. No, dang it. I can't even. Don't you want most of the jungle for fiber, starch, resin? Well, not really. Like, the resin is easy enough, because there's all this concrete, which, well, doesn't get paved over, right? Like, these concrete trees. But then, like, that's pretty useful, but then there's also concrete on the desert island. So, concrete will maybe eventually be something, but, yeah. There's so much fiber even on the main island. Like, fiber is not an issue at all. What happens to the trees that get paved over? I thought we needed those for ant food. Side note, I should probably pay more attention to how this game works. Well, the thing is, the reason why I'm paving over everything right now is because the trees grow back. And so these ant foods over here, the reason why I'm paving is because I want to eventually get them to grow back all in one spot. And then that just makes it easy to collect. Oops. So that's currently why we're paving over everything, including the food plants, because they're going to grow back. So is it paused right now? Okay, it's not paused right now. We definitely don't want it to be paused right now. Does each have enough a quota of trees and you can force them into a compact area? Exactly. Yes, exactly. And that's exactly what we're doing. But don't worry, Mr. Man. You don't need to pay too much attention. I know you're just here for the backdoor deals. The trees are like tenants, and you're like the landlord. Yes. Get out of here. You're not paying me enough rent. Funny, I was just thinking about my new potential landlord. So I just put in an application for a place today. Oh, interesting that those just grew up over top. I'm guessing the, like, wiry weeds or whatever. Rents are too damn high. It's crazy. But, you know, what can you do? Everything's too damn expensive. That's for sure. And I'm up here in Canada where everything's even more expensive. Like, redonkulously expensive. But we have energy balls for food in Canada, so. And by that I mean maple syrup, of course. Ooh, okay, we're getting there. We're oh man. Maybe we should just take some of this out. Say, okay, that's what we want for food. So that they start growing in there while we're doing this. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Right, like these, in these areas, the plants are like really compact now because they've been growing back kind of wherever they can. I recall that in school here in Australia, we once had a Canadian exchange student. She was kind of a bitch, so I would tease her by insisting that Canada was actually called Canada. Well, that's funny because I just call it Canada. I'm like, it's Canada. It ain't Canada. It's Canada. Australians are from Australia. Thus, Canadians are from Canada. Come on, eh? Don't you know? Don't you know, eh? And a bottle of whiskey. I mean, maple syrup, of course. Yeah, look at how dense the vegetation is growing now. Which, I don't know, hopefully it doesn't cook off my graphics card into another dimension because of all these plants like growing super close together. Shouldn't be a problem though, right? I wonder how our energy is doing on the other island. 27. It actually looks like it is going up a bit, so that's good. That's probably a consequence of us not using enough acid, not, you know, the electrification or whatever, which we need to do. But we're almost done this massive task, which we'll never have to do again. Paved pyre, yeah, we're getting a parking lot going on here because the jungle needs a parking lot. Like, come on. place is a disaster. Factorio has really spoiled gamers for how efficiently a large game should run. Yeah, well, I mean, it's also a very, it's a very, like, it's only a 2D game, theoretically. So, but that's also, I think, part of why it works so well. Because it's like, oh, I'm paused right now. I shouldn't be paused. Because, yeah, I mean, to do the kind of hardcore stuff you do in Factorio definitely makes sense as a 2D game. And it doesn't even matter. If it was 3D, it would probably take away from the game experience. Okay, cool. So there we go. We've literally paved the entirety of the jungle. And now we just kind of wait. We just wait and see, and we'll see how it goes. And we can also take a look at our tech tree and see that we need a few more. We need the launch tower. Something I don't really care for. Just as children yearn for the mines, factory gamers yearn for constraints. Well, maybe? Sure. So gold, is that a thing? Yeah, gold's a thing we should get now. We've already completed that. So the microchip, wow, 100 tier 3s, okay. What are even these red things? I got beef with Satisfactory because there are too many clipping options. Oh yeah, honestly, okay, we've already got this one too. Wow, we're at jet drone, and we need more tier 3 inventor ants to get gold powder. But like, wow, we're really close to the end. The beacon tower, the largest beacon, lights up a wide area, consumes a lot of energy to speed up ants. Cool. We need the microchip to get to sentinel ants, I guess, as well. Which means we really need tier 3 inventor points, but we still need tier 2 inventor points. We also need the next genes, like Regal. I don't know what that is. I have enough for powder? Oh, I do actually. Good call. Yeah, let's get that. That seems like something we should get. Wow, okay. So the royal jelly makes sense, So that's going to get us the tier 3. Wow, tier 3s. Tier 3 worker. And the royal worker. Gold offers the most expensive way to boost your population. Only the wealthiest and most advanced colonies can afford to have these ants roaming around. Very cool. So yeah, we got to get the puffer. I don't know if that's going to allow us to get more queens. So I think that's one of like the last big mysteries in the game. And I think I'm pretty excited for that. That's super cool. We're right up near the end. It's called that because of the metric system. Yeah. Metric jelly we got going on. The jet drone we also need. We still haven't used any of the drone ants for actually flying stuff just because of how complicated that was. But yeah, we need to increase our acid production. So should we do that here? How should we do it is really the question, because it's hard to like check. Yeah. It's hard to like have an ant waiting there at the output. It's not impossible, but it's hard to do. Which we've kind of got going on, which we probably could use counter gates. Is this a counter gate? Yeah, it is, right? Like this, but just in like a longer line. I don't know. I mean, I feel like we could do something maybe here. And then put the, like we could have like 4 or 5 or even 6. I don't know. 6 would be pretty awesome. Is this full? This is empty, so that's fine. But is this stockpile full? Almost, not quite, but these ones are getting full again. There we go. We're getting, this is actually full, so probably should do that. There we go. Probably could even be like a giant stockpile. Can we fit that in here? Yes, we can. Boom. Not that it's really needed for, well, whatever. Stepped away for dinner. What I missed? The garden meadow flowers grow back yet? Actually, yeah, over here they did. So we do have another little patch growing. Do we have any other flowers? Let's keep it going. Let's keep the yeah, we don't have any more flowers there, but we also did just pave the jungle. So that's pretty cool. Looks like we've got some flowers just starting to grow back. So we also want to just stomp them out from the edges anytime they pop up on the edges. Because that's where we really need to get some more energy from. Here we go. Here we go. Get out of here. Get out of here. Cool. Get out of here. And you, get out of here. Also you. Out. They do start growing over top concrete, these things anyways, so that's interesting. We're gonna get some smashing things on this island for sure. There we go. Yeah, so we'll get all of these plants growing up in here, and then we'll probably get some collision happening maybe over here or somewhere close to this, maybe on both sides if we can clear these out. Great. Okay, this is full again. This just keeps getting full. We have so much of this stuff, it's just unimaginable. Great. Okay, and then for this we can also go, we don't need any of this anymore actually, so we can just, that'll do. Yeah, there we go. And that'll get these ones. Could probably also get these ones somehow. Maybe with divider to each, one to each stock. I think if we say, I just have a carry gate after here. Say if you're not carrying anything after you go there, then you go there. It's dirty, but it'll work. Sure, and that'll just keep it going. We have a decent amount of concrete over here, don't we? Where is our concrete? This concrete? No. Are we even building concrete over here? We must be. Okay, here it is. So we do have a decent little stockpile, but we really got to keep up that concrete. We are grinding. Looks like we still only have one of each here, which is you could consider it a mistake. To parallelize it and get them all, or serialize it and get them one after another. Right? Yeah, and I kind of like just getting them one after another. Do we even need to clear this area out? Well, not exactly. Looks like we're getting a little bit of food over here. Yeah, and then looks like we're kind of building up our energy stockpiles a bit. But yeah, the big task, the big problem on the table here for next episode is going to be creating more acid production. So yeah, we're going to have to really think that through. We need a better way to do that than just like this. And maybe that's just going to be like two separate, like almost two separate things like this, like two separate lines where we have one line for the input and one line for the outputs. And we just keep one ant in each situation. Like a line, say we have a line here for, what is this called? Acid press. And what does it take? 2 of those. If we have something like this, as an example, and then we have like a loop here for each one, and then we can do, you know, an old gate out but a counter gate in. Perpendicular to the fluid storage line. Yeah, like, I mean, one could probably easily go here, another one probably not here. We could try it if that was a, yeah, well, I mean, look, ooh, yeah, it can go there. So I mean, that could be a solution as well. That definitely could be a solution. That could be like a short-term fix. But then that's only doubling production, and I don't know. I mean, I think that's probably the way we'll go. But I'm not going to be able to think through that right now. Definitely, I gotta go, you guys. I gotta go, folks. More like 90 degrees to the other, trying to take up that space under the beacon. But yeah, under the bacon. Yeah. Gosh. Oh yeah, like here you're talking about. But this, I think this will work also. Yeah, friends. Thanks. You know, thanks for hanging out as always. This game wouldn't be not nearly as fun without all you fine friends of mine hanging out and enjoying it together. So hope it brought some light to your day and green to your balls, or I don't know. Yeah, just, you know, we'll see you next time. We'll be on in a couple days again, and well, just thanks for hanging out. Have a great evening. Later, gang. Pew 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 pew. And look, there, stole your bacon. That's it. Haha. Okay. All right. Bye.